Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with Mr. Damien Leone, the
Hello.
creator of Art the Clown, the Terrifier franchise, and we are about to see something special.
I hope so. It premieres in like 6 days, and I'm still tweaking the sound.
Okay, let's say
throw
6
up.
days. Yeah, 6 days. We're in October, almost in October. Terrifier 3 is on its way, man, and I need to know, like, I know you anteed it up, but how far up is the bar in this one compared to the sequel, the second one?
Pretty far. I've been, I can't give things away, but I think that the first 10 minutes of Terrifier 3 could potentially be the most controversial thing I've ever done. If that's gives you any inclination.
So I had a chance to talk to David a couple of days ago, and he told me that there's a sequence in this film that even made him sick to his stomach.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
What to you is your favorite thing about the gory stuff that you do? Is it the blood? Is it the blunt trauma? What do you like? What do you look for in a perfect scene?
Well, you want to go for the most realistic thing on one level, but at the same time, you have to make it larger than life, because that's what audiences have come to expect. Most people don't know what a human head does when it's decapitated, right? But now where we are with the films that we watch and we admire, and you get geysers of blood shooting out, right? Everybody, so everything's more. Like my producer, my business partner, helps me do all the special effects, and he just got into it as a fan. Like he loved just hanging out with me and watching me create it, where now he became really good at it. He's actually my assistant. And the first time we were filming Terrifier, we had blood maybe spraying out of a neck or an arm. I don't remember specifically what scene it was. And he's like, there's not that much blood in the human body. He's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, no, trust me. I'm like, the audience loves this, Like this is what we love as horror fans. So, but it's the artistry is what really turns me on with the gore effects. It's not seeing people suffer. It's, I discovered Tom Savini, makeup effects artist, when I was a kid, and I saw what a makeup artist did, especially with gore, and seeing how those illusions are created. And that's what fascinated me, and seeing how I could affect people almost like a practical jokester. And seeing it's just fake. It's just mortician's wax, but I'm freaking out an adult, I'm having this effect. So there's still that little bit of that childlike wonder and that mischievous, nature that I still have inside of me that carries over to what I do now. It's not about watching somebody suffer on film. It's really just freaking out the audience, and having a good time.
And talk about freaking out the audience. You have like one of the most iconic characters in the horror genre, Art the Clown. What does it mean to you to know that people take this character and put him in the categories of Freddy, Jason, Leatherface? Did you ever think or hope that was what you wanted this character to be?
Oh, certainly hope. But not when I originally created him. Yeah. He was like a supporting character in the first short film I ever made. I always say it was like my calling card short film when I got out of high school, because I didn't have money to go to college or film school, but I knew I wanted to be a filmmaker. So I talked my mother and some family members into giving me money to make a short film that looked it was like, before that I was shooting on camcorders. I was like, I gotta make something that's on film, that people are gonna take seriously, that I can put in film festivals. And thankfully they gave me the money, but I was already into makeup effects, so I was like, I got like 8 minutes, 10 minutes. That's all I have. That's all I can make. But I need to make this thing like the coolest thing I could make. And I got to grab people's attention. So I'm just going to throw creatures in it, and witches, demons, the devil. I was like, I love killer clowns. I'm going to have this little thing with a segment with a clown. So I didn't sit down and think like, oh, I'm going to create these iconic characters. But when I did eventually create Art the Clown, and I saw what he looked like, and I saw him on set for the first time, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. When I said action and saw him smiling and honking his horn, I'm like, there's something there. But I still didn't know. But it was when people saw that, everybody who saw the short film was like, yeah, your effects are cool, those creatures, but that clown at the beginning is crazy. Like there's something there. That can't be all you do with that character. I need to see more. And that's when I sort of realized that I had something there, and I had to keep chasing that character until it clicked. But no, you never know, never imagine that you're going to create an icon. I still don't. I don't walk around saying that. I love hearing people say that, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it's coming from a very genuine, organic place, because I didn't sit down and say, I'm going to create an icon. I grew up consuming these films from the time I was 4 years old, where I was like the weirdo. Like the kids on my block, their parents didn't want them hanging out with me because I was watching. They were watching Thundercats, and I was watching Friday the 13th. I still love Thundercats, but you know what I mean. Like I was watching Friday the 13th. I was watching Jason. Those were my cartoon characters. Those were my heroes, and I literally watch those movies nonstop, where I could recite them as a little kid from top to bottom, you know? So eventually, if this hit with people, it's because it came from an organic place and it was just something had to come back out. It's like I consumed so much. It's like an Art the Clown was birthed from that.
Yeah, and now like he's all over. The merch is everywhere, man. You got Funko Pops, you got lounge flies, and the popcorn bucket.
The popcorn bucket.
The popcorn bucket.
These are the things I just found out about these things like 3 years ago.
We love the popcorn
the
buckets. We collect them. You didn't know about this?
Not really, no.
How does this stuff come across your desk? Like, how do you find out about this stuff when you find out?
Well, now it's just like you see, and we're very involved. We have Facebook pages that, you know, it's our main Facebook, not ours, but it's the Art the Clown Appreciation Society that I always just dip in and like just say hi to fans and stuff. But you'd see everything that's going on. I mean, like if I want to see what's the newest thing going on with this character, I'll just check in there. I mean, he's everywhere now. He really is. My feed is just memes and everything. It's like I can't escape.
Well, at least we know you're talking to the fans, and we love that about you, Damien. I cannot wait for this film to come out.
Thanks, man.
We're excited about it. Thank you for talking with me, man.
Dude, anytime. My pleasure.
No problem, man.
And I really hope you enjoy the next one.
Guys, man, Terrifier 3, it's on its way. You guys better be ready for it. I'm nervous.
I'm scared.